Hello, everybody. My name is Brie.
And I'm Haley. And welcome back to the podcast, Help Me.
Help me, help me, help. So, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We don't have a set or planned topic for today.
I just loved chatting so much last episode. We figured, let's just do an entire
Let's
episode
just do a little
of
chat, and then...
Because I love chatting. This was all me, but guys, everything else that's structured is Haley. I just wanted to chat, have a little bit of a jolly good time.
But yeah, we'll definitely get another topic episode out as soon as possible.
Maybe.
As soon as possible. And so yeah, just enjoy the episode. It's kind of just more fun.
Yep. So how are your classes?
My classes they're really stressful. Right now we're in not quite final season, but like just around the corner on finals.
We are?
Yep.
Oh no.
Brie, how do you not know this?
Because nobody tells me anything. I'm like a little bird in the ocean, and I'm supposed to know how to fly, but my wings are wet, and I can't get the energy to lift myself out.
So yeah, this class we obviously have
Podcast. This is our podcast class. We're actually in a class just on podcasting. So like we go to class, they sit us down, they yell, "Talk, be entertaining," and then they hit us.
They
and
don't
then we go,
know.
"No, please, no more, please." And then they hit us again and they say, "No crying, only podcasting." And then we podcast.
Not that violent, but yeah, that's about the gist of the class.
Yeah.
I'm also in another art class. I'm in an acting class as well, and it's I'm working on sets right now, so that's a little bit stressful because we have
Bro
a due
is
date.
covered in paint right
I
now.
am genuinely
Head to
covered
toe,
in head to toe, all of my
yellow.
clothes. No, there's some green. We have
Some
some blue. I'm working on a scene right now. Due date's coming up really fast, so I have to get those done as soon as possible.
They're doing one free episode. I mean, not episode. What the flip? They're doing one free play for the students of the school. So I'm going to that because I don't want to pay because I don't think it's going to be that good.
Students actually pay cheaper. It's like $5 for a student.
I don't want to. I don't want to pay at all, period. So I don't think it's going to be that good because they've had very little time and they're not exactly professionals either, so it's the more time the better.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that class is a little bit stressful right now, but my other classes are going quite well. Yeah. I'm doing all my labs in my bio classes, and then I'm also doing pretty good in my statistics class. So yeah.
You're in a statistics class?
Yeah, it's my math.
Oh, okay. Didn't know I was sitting next to a little wuss, but...
A wuss?
A wuss?
How rude. How are your classes going, Brie?
Boo, boo. Just throwing tomatoes. I'm at a B in my science. I'm at a B in my math. I'm at a C in my American Sign Language. Because for whatever reason, I had an interview that I did with the teacher, and she just didn't write anything down. And then didn't tell me that I didn't do it because I did. So she didn't make a little mark like, "Oh, Brie wasn't here to do that." Maybe. I'm just so angry. Because now my grade is at a C and it should be at least a B.
Have you talked to her?
Yes. And you know what she told me?
What did she tell you?
It's already past the due date. Can't help you. I even showed her the script that I had written up for that interview. And that it was all checked by her. And she said, "Well, I don't remember it well enough to give you a grade on it."
That's unfortunate.
But in this class, I've got an A because this class is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Lemon breezy.
That's not it.
Lemon
Squeezy.
queasy?
No.
No. Not that one?
That's not it either.
That's not it?
No.
Okay. Whatever you say, Brie.
That's right. Whatever I say.
Brie got so mad at me because instead of going on break like I was supposed to, because my class was finished, I was painting sets because I have a due date for that class, and I was late for this one.
And you know what? I think being punctual is very important. And I think it's disrespectful to not be punctual. Especially when we had plans to do something.
You said, and I quote, "Where were you?"
I said, "Where are you?"
No, you said, "Where were you?" when I arrived. And I was like, "I was just painting
Oh.
sets." And then you were like, "No, wrong answer." The correct answer is...
I don't remember, frankly.
The correct answer
I'm well
is
aware it was like an hour ago, but you can't expect that much from me.
getting here on time. That's where I was.
And you know what? That didn't happen, ladies and gentlemen. So
How can I be?
I'm miffed.
The
you could
location
say.
can't be getting here on time, Brie.
So, but it could. I think you're just so narrow-minded and stuck in your own viewpoints that you can't even comprehend the idea that somebody else's ideas might be different than yours.
I think that you don't understand the question you were asking me.
Invite me over to your home. Did
Invite-
you know I've never been over to this guy's house?
She's never been over to my house.
Making me angry. Everybody else has.
No.
Who hasn't? Use first initial. Don't tell me their names.
Don't
Not
tell
on
me
the
their
pod.
names?
Hello.
Actually, you're right. No, I'm pretty sure everyone else has been to my house.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the least close
M
person
and J
to you.
haven't.
Who are M and J? M and J. M
Lunch.
and oh, okay.
And
I thought
A.
you were that close with J.
She's in my statistics class.
She is?
Yeah, she is. Same with T.
Really?
Really, the more you learn.
Well, I knew T.
Jay sits beside me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I sat down in your class one time because I was like, well, what the flip? I've got a free block. Just gonna take a little seat, take a little seat and have a good time. So I took a little seat and I did not have a good time. Jay is not a very talkative guy. I'll tell you that much.
T is though. T sits in front of me.
T's kind of insane with talking. T's kind of go.
T should be on this podcast.
We should
actually.
invite T to this podcast.
We
What block
should.
does T? What class does T have right now?
T is in her genocides class.
Yuck.
She
That class
doesn't.
Sucks.
I should clarify. She doesn't learn about, or she doesn't.
She doesn't
commit.
do it. She just
She
learns
about it. Yeah.
I hate that teacher.
You do.
Want to know why? It's fine.
Sure.
86% in that class. No, 87%. Gotta be.
That's not.
I know. That's not how that grading system's supposed to work.
Well, I mean, it's your percentage either way. Like, if anyone looks at it, they're gonna see the 87, not the B.
Yeah.
No one
but
cares
Still
about the
making me
letter grade.
angry. Made me angry. Made me upset.
Doesn't change your GPA.
Yeah, I know. I'm not particularly concerned about that because I don't think they really judge off of that here.
Not
'Cause, you know-
hugely.
Not in America. Not in America.
Yeah, they don't know where we are. Actually, I just realized it. You
Well, I
guys
think
don't
we
know where
said
they
that
are.
Or was that on
No,
the Lost Media?
That was on the
episode?
Lost Media one. You could kind of figure out where we were.
Actually, let's talk about Lost Media. There's this song on TikTok right now, and it's like, counting all the sheeps in the sky.
And Brie can sing
Watching all them
as per the
go
conditions and
inside.
terms of Spotify.
Everyone knows that. I don't remember
But
that you've got ulterior motives.
what's
Tell me the truth. Nobody knows where it came from, but there's this guy, Carl. And
we love
I'm
Carl.
not technically allowed to say it, but it rhymes with corn. Think, what would I not be allowed to say?
I
that
know
rhymes
when
with
you're.
corn?
Why are you
Yeah.
bringing this up?
Because that's where he found it, and he was like, he posted it on this one website where you
Corn
flip-
or where he found it?
He found it on a corn.
And he posted the corn?
No, he posted the song.
Oh,
like
okay.
an audio clip, and he was hello. he was fucking like literally going crazy. No, he was he posted it on the site and he was like, hey guys, listen. Can't tell you where I got this song. Or no, he might have said that he found it on an old ad or something. I can't remember. But he was like, hey guys, found this clip of this song and I think it sounds pretty awesome. Anybody know where this came from? And everybody was like, no. Recently, people think they found it in a corn video. So he was just a freak who was getting freaky and stumbled across something. And he had to stop and be like, what is that
sound,
melody?
This sounds so
That
so catchy.
melody. What is that? And he just had to know.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? I bet if he had dropped where he found it too, he would have gotten the song. Because I bet it is a real song.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because people
Maybe
haven't found
not.
it. It's also through like the most like worst filter ever. It sounds like like you cannot
Like-
decipher exactly what it's saying. I've seen like 7 videos where there's like lyrics for it, and every single one they're different. Every single one.
No one knows where it came from, where it's
Yeah.
going, what's happening with it.
Or if it's called Cotton Eye Joe or whatever.
It's Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. What are we
I don't
doing
know.
on
I
this
don't
right
know.
now?
So guys, this is what happens when I'm in charge.
Yeah.
And you could say that it's better. I would. But maybe I'm just egotistical. I'm not. But I'm normal actually. Just FYI. Don't look at me like that. Stop looking at me like
I'm
that.
not looking at anyone like anything.
Bro's giving me the dirtiest side eye I've ever seen in my entire
I
life.
am not. You make me out to be such a bad guy on this podcast.
Haley tries to beat me up.
We
Haley
are not.
Haley calls me
No,
names
breathe.
and yells at me when
No,
when
I don't,
when
and
the
I
podcast is
don't
off.
agree with that sort of behavior because
And
that
Haley-
would go against
Haley hates
every
hanging out
term
with me,
and condition.
which is why
That
I've
is
never
not
been to her
true.
house.
That's not true.
And she left
I
at like
rarely bring people over to my
she
house.
left at
Brie.
like 8 a.m. the one time she had a sleepover at my house, and I shook her dad's hand, and she got really mad about it. And I don't
Because
know
now
why.
he's like all
You know what?
professional with all of
Maybe
you.
maybe some people maybe he just
We
needed to meet somebody with manners.
Should not be
Are you pulling up
saying
what
any
we're-
of this.
Are you pulling up what we're not allowed to say
Offenses
right now?
against human dignity, Brie.
What was offensive against human dignity?
What you said I did.
Owie.
Brie, are you okay?
Ouch. I got like a wound on my hand. I got an open wound
Gaping
on my
wound.
hand. And I just accidentally hit it against the chair that I'm sitting on. And it hurt.
Did it?
Ouch. Not really. I was just being a little dramatic.
Just
Sorry.
a little drama queen.
Didn't realize that it was a crime to have fun in this place.
It's not. We have fun on our regular podcast talks.
So, ever heard of? Sorry, I got itchy. I'm learning that I'm a day one hater.
Yeah,
Recently.
Brie is a day one hater.
I
I agree with this.
Not of you. So,
Not of me.
Well, you too, I guess.
Brie,
Everybody
wait, we don't promote this.
hater.
We don't promote hating other people because
We
that
don't
would be
promote
discriminatory.
hating specific minorities, brother. We can promote hating on one guy. So I don't know if you've heard, but Kendrick Lamar and Drake right now. Have you heard about them?
No, I haven't heard about this.
So do you know who those?
Yes.
Okay. just had to make sure. J. Cole released a song and he was like, "Big three: me, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar." And Kendrick released a song and he was like, "Hell nah, screw that. It's just me. I'm number one." And then I don't remember, but then Drake ended up releasing a diss track that was like, "You're small, you're ugly, and you have really small feet." Like that type of energy.
Okay.
And then Kendrick released the nastiest comeback. I don't even remember all of it, dude. I've just been thinking about not that. I've been thinking about things that are decidedly not that. But it's just so interesting because you're grown men. How about you get
and
over
you're like
it?
fighting like toddlers?
He called me small. He came out with the only song that I remember well is "Meet the Grams," which is Kendrick's most recent song. And Drake supporters were like, Kendrick's gonna have to at least drop 2 songs to match whatever Drake did, and then he did drop 2 songs. So he's just kind of goat like that. You could say he's my goat. But "Meet the Grams" has the most like devious, disgusting beat to it, and
Okay.
it's actually kind of awful, because it's like the most evil drums you've ever heard, on top of the most sinister piano you've ever heard.
Dude,
Followed
just coming
by-
up with like cursed music.
Also, the very first line, Drake has a kid named Adonis, The first line was, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest." And then he just goes on to talk about how much he hates his dad, and how he's like, "Listen, you can come to Uncle Kendrick if you got any problems, kid. When you're 18, turn this stuff on, and you'll know what really went down." And then also, there's Drake grooming allegations, which guess what? In one of his songs, he was like, "And listen, I never mess with Millie Bobby Brown," or something like that. I don't know.
I heard about that.
Yeah. Nobody had mentioned her up till then. Not one person.
And now Millie's involved?
No.
No.
But she was certainly mentioned. I'll tell you that much.
Intriguing. Interesting. Well, thank you for that little pop culture reference, Brie.
You hate everything I love.
No, I just said thank you.
Thank you for that little pop culture reference.
Thank you for it. It was very interesting.
But I just think that's kind of awesome. I want Kendrick to drop more songs. I think Tyler, the Creator, needs to get in a diss track and release more music that I can listen to, because I love him. And,
anything else?
Also, Kanye West threw in his 2 cents, which is kind of crazy. He was like, "Yo, Dot, I gotcha," because they call Kendrick Dot. And then he just, I don't know, just kind of awesome, I think. Just kind of awesome and cool.
Insane. Did Eminem also step up?
So, I don't think so. I know that's the only
He's
rapper
done it.
you know because you hate minorities,
I love Eminem. I also know more than Eminem.
Name 5.
Drake.
Not that we mentioned.
Eminem. P. Diddy.
Okay, that's 1.
Oh my gosh.
1.
P. Diddy, not Eminem?
Not Eminem.
Okay, P. Diddy. Ooh, I'm trying to think. He got murdered. Tupac? Shakur? Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, I
That's
was
his
about
last
to
name.
say that's the same guy. Close,
oh
but
my
not
gosh,
quite.
they're big. Oh my gosh, what was his name? Big something. Oh, Biggie Smalls.
Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes
I'm thinking right now. Would you get Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, I guess she's a rapper.
Yeah.
They don't have to be just male rappers. There's
I know,
women
yeah.
out there too, buddy.
What about? Oh my gosh, I listened to her too. What's her name?
I don't know. What is she, do you know what she looks like? Iggy?
Izzy? What's her name? She's done a couple songs with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I got no clue. I'm not a Nicki.
I think her name's Iggy.
So I don't know, but I'm gonna trust you. So there we go. 5.
Yeah.
That certainly is 5. I've never liked Nicki Minaj.
I don't love her
Wasn't she
music,
on Starships?
She sings in Starships, yeah.
Can we pretend that... Is that it?
No, that's Airplanes.
That's what that's called?
Yes.
Oh. Starships were meant to
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Big singing on this episode. Big
Yeah.
sing.
Well, we can sing.
So, we... Legally, yes. Yes, we can. Should we?
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's neither of our fortes.
Well, it's kind of both of our fortes.
It's kind of both of our fortes,
We participated in musical theater, and neither of us got main roles.
I got main role this year.
Okay, that was this year.
Yeah.
Talking about the year that we did.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get
Yeah, we didn't get main roles, but Haley over here did get elevated to side character. Showed up for, I think, 2 scenes technically, because you did that dancing with your brother character, and then you did the freaky part.
Dancing with the other character.
So you did the dancing with your brother, and then you did the freaky dancing with not your brother.
And then, we
Just
should
to
probably clarify that one. Yeah. And then there was also a scene where I did both. I danced with both of them.
Oh, yeah, and he, passed you off to the freaky one. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about those songs, actually. Those songs were kind of awesome, and I think that the ensemble could have done it if we had any direction.
At all?
Yeah, because
they really did just say, so practice the song. Yeah. And then come back to us later.
And they also expected us all to know how to read sheet music, which I knew how to because I was in band for 3 years.
I know how to because I've done choir, band, and musical theater for quite some time.
But most of those girls I was with did not, and it's not exactly...
They were also very young.
Yeah, first years.
Yeah.
It also wasn't exactly that... it's just hard because it's easy enough to read music and play it on the instrument that you played. So, like, if I was looking at that sheet music, I could have played it on the flute, easy peasy. Yes, I played the flute, I know. It's a little freaky, whatever. But it's
a little bit more difficult with your voice.
Yeah,
you have to understand.
You have to know
the note and what it sounds like.
Like, when I think of a C, I just go like, bah. That's a C in my head. That's all I know.
Actually, that's pretty close.
I know, but it's not quite. High five.
High five. That was terrible. One more time.
One more time. That was better.
Yay!
So, I know a C, and then that's it. That's about as close as I can get to it.
I think piano definitely helps me with, like, hearing notes and figuring out what I'm, like,
I think it's
singing.
easier to copy somebody else.
It's definitely easier to copy
It
someone
was
else.
also rough because each of the leads were kind of in charge of the ensemble that also sang the same key that they sang
so if
in.
you were soprano lead, then the soprano lead would help with the soprano ensembles.
But the issue was they also didn't. Most of the kids that were in there, kids, whatever, they were first years. I call them kids because they were younger than me. I mean, hell, if Haley was younger than me, I would be calling her kid.
I'm not.
By like a month. Cool your horses, pal.
It's a month more of wisdom, young lady.
I'm gonna rip you to shreds.
But we don't promote violence on this lovely podcast.
It was just rough because they didn't know what
they were doing.
They didn't know what if they were like sopranos, tenors,
or alto, tenor, bass.
So
that sort of thing.
A lot of the girls specifically were all pretty much just put in alto,
and
which
then
a lot of them were not altos.
They could sing way higher and they couldn't reach the low notes. So
or they could sing way lower and couldn't reach the high notes. I myself didn't even know which one I was. I knew I was a tenor or an alto, and I didn't know which one. And I went to Saunders, and he was like, well, let me see. Can you sing this? And he would be like, and I'd go, and he'd be like, that's one note higher, buddy. Try again. And he'd be like, and then I'd go, and he'd be like, perfect, you're an alto. That's it. That was pretty much my experience of doing that. He didn't even test like the low notes or anything, which I think they did that for a lot of the girls. They were just like, can you sing this high? Perfect, alto. But I think
we ended up rearranging a lot of the ensemble members.
I ended up in tenor, even though I was still sitting with the altos, because when I tried to sit with the tenors, our teacher was like, no, go back. And I was like, okay. But then, like the chick that I was with, she was definitely more soprano, but she could only sing the soprano range while singing in an operatic type deal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't exactly that type of musical. She would have eaten it up in Phantom of the Opera. She would have destroyed in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, she was. I ended up performing with her in the most recent musical we did.
That was way too low for her to sing.
She did sing a lot of very low notes. They ended up bumping her up even.
Yeah.
But she has a lovely voice. It's very opera.
Yeah.
But she did so well on a lot of the longer runs that she was doing.
Yeah.
And she has a great falsetto as well. So.
Mm-hmm. I high key. I wish I could sing soprano.
You wish you could sing high key?
Yeah, high key. Oh. Something.
You gotta stop doing that.
I keep touching my wound to things. And it doesn't hurt, it just shocks me every time. And you'd think I would get used to it, but I haven't. What is this buzzing noise?
Hello?
Where is this coming from?
Hello?
I hope that's not showing up on the... Okay, Haley's gonna...
I'm gonna check.
Hold on.
You
Stop talking for a second. I'm gonna see if it shows up on our little sound thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, it was not the lights. Turn them back on. It's dark in here. Help! I'm afraid. Oh, so that didn't even turn them off when you turned them on. Stop messing with the light switch.
I don't know what this does. Is it you?
It's not the phone, you idiot. It's obviously not the phone. I think it's I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't. They can definitely. Is it the vent?
It might be the vent, or maybe it's. I can't. Anyway, I think that when I'm in theater next year, I'm definitely going to be more in the tenor range, and I'm definitely because I can sing relatively low. I think, but it's also hard because to me it kind of just sounds like I'm trying to sound like a man, which sucks because that doesn't feel like I'm singing low. It just feels like I'm trying to sound like a guy. So there's always that.
Interesting. I don't know where this is coming from,
I
guys. I'm so sorry.
I want to know what musical we're doing next year. I want Ward to tell just me.
Just you?
And then I want to keep it a secret.
I might know.
Are you serious? Do you actually? Just nod yes or no. Just nod yes or no. Don't! That was neither. Haley shrugs her shoulders at me. That is neither a nod yes or a no, shake your head no. Nod yes or shake your head no if you know. Don't blink at me like that. Stop playing with me. Is it one of the ones that we've discussed? Stop just shrugging, please. I'm gonna start like tearing out my hair. You have to tell me, please. Don't look at me like that. Will you tell me after the thing's off?
Maybe.
If I pinky promise not to tell anybody. You know, I've never broken one of those.
You've never broken one of those?
No.
Okay.
That was the only thing I took seriously as a kid. I would lie through my teeth, but if somebody was like, pinky promise, I'd be like, okay. Anywho, I've talked enough. Your turn.
Oh, what did we leave off on?
I don't know.
So the musical next year, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I think it's gonna be better than ever.
Fun with it. That means that we're probably doing something that is actually fun. So, okay.
Bree's hyper.
No, our musical teacher, she was like, so I kind of want to do Sound of Music.
Sound of Music would be really interesting.
It
would be complex though. I don't think we're doing Sound of Music.
Okay, so that means that we're not doing it. Okay. Throughout this episode, I'm gonna try and trick Haley into telling me on accident.
New goal.
I'm sure it's not Music Man because nobody wanted that.
No, we can't do Music Man.
Why?
Rights. There's a lot of issues with that.
Is it expensive or is it just?
I think it has more so to do with the fact that Broadway isn't producing it, but there are other places that are like producing it.
I wish we could do Broadway musicals because Beetlejuice would have been awesome.
Beetlejuice would have been awesome.
Though I guess we don't really have anybody who can pull Beetlejuice.
They were thinking of just making Beetlejuice a woman.
Well, obviously, we would have had to do that.
Not very many men like musical theater, believe it or not.
We would have had to do that. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's just the vocal range. It would be ideal to keep it.
They were gonna bump it up.
Like,
I think was the issue.
The start off point where it's like, you could use a buddy. Don't you want a pal?
He also has a really raspy voice, which is super
None of us can do that. Not a single one.
It's a hard kind of sound to pull off.
Was that George Michael or Michael?
Who are you talking about?
The guy who played Dionysus in the Percy Jackson musical.
Oh, him?
Was he the one who played Beetlejuice? In that one recording that everybody knows? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Girl,
yes,
the way I see it, your daddy should be leaving and you should stick around and kill him. What? Nothing. So, Lydia, don't end yourself. Defend yourself. Like, how does he even do that? That's crazy. And he even said in an interview, I remember an interview, where he was like, yeah, guys.
George
it's
Salazar?
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Michael? Who the hell is Michael? Is he in Michael in the bathroom?
I don't know, Bree.
Look it up.
Oh my gosh. Bree just has me doing analytics now.
You know what? You've been pissing me off recently. No, you haven't. I'm just lying. I'm sorry. Ugh.
He was in Alice in Wonderland's childhood
That would be a
adventure.
cool one. Alice in Wonderland? Oh, that's a TV show. Awesome. Yeah.
What did I just click? Oh no.
Oh no, what?
American Crime Stories, Be More Chill, The Upgrade.
Be More Chill. That's
the bathroom one?
Yeah, because it's called Michael in the Bathroom.
The Lightning Incident, Border Shootout. I don't think this has everything on it because he is in the Percy Jackson musical, but it's not on here. I don't know. I feel like Beetlejuice would have been so much fun.
Well, is there even enough characters in Beetlejuice to be?
Yes, because you're also thinking of like all of the ghosts.
Oh,
that you would get.
Those are kind of awesome.
Those are kind of awesome. I would have loved any of those roles.
Right, but let's cook. So, is it a play this year? I'm not asking you to tell me, but will there be enough roles for everybody this year? Because the play that I was in, there was about maybe 6 or 7 main characters. There were 7 main
characters.
And then everybody else was nobody.
No, there was more. So there was 7 main characters, and then there was like 5 other characters.
And
so
also,
like
they started like splitting up the characters. Because a lot of them are played by like one guy. And
Yeah, so even though we had a lot of ensemble members, I think they basically just made the main characters other characters,
yeah.
which was a little bit frustrating for some of us. But
Like there was a parole officer character, and they split it into two characters.
Yeah.
I believe the parole officer and the parolee.
Yeah.
So they split that into two characters. There was two dads who were originally just played by members of the cast.
Yeah, they had to switch that up.
There were a mother and father who were also originally
Even
played by members of
my
the cast.
character wasn't supposed to actually
Haley's
be in the play. I was supposed to be
Technically,
mentioned.
in that play, there's not even supposed to be an ensemble. I don't know why they picked that, knowing how many people were in the plays before.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
is
think
there
they
enough
wanted an
actual
effect.
characters this year?
There should be, unless we get like a huge
So
surplus. Of
I've
people.
already convinced 3 kids who are coming in next year not to sign up for main cast because they're just going to get ensemble if it's their first year, because
No,
we will have enough
We've
people.
had a first year.
I know.
We have
there
enough
will
people
be
this
enough
year.
people this year.
Yeah, there will be.
Because last year a lot of people dropped out when they learned that
We were doing what we were doing.
because it sucked.
No,
Well,
it was amazing.
I went back and I watched an actual recording of it. They dropped out of so much stuff from it. Like
They did.
They said that it was cut by like half an hour, our performance. Like the full performance is like 2 hours to 2.5 hours. Ours was like an hour and a half at most. Maybe a bit longer.
Closer to like an hour 45, but yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
cut
they
out.
cut out a lot of the funny stuff too. Like they were like, it's such a funny play, it's gonna be awesome. It was okay.
I think we did a really great job. I think we had a lot of really great main characters
Yeah.
this year. We had like phenomenal leads, actually.
Dude, this year the play was kind of crazy. You guys did way better this year.
We did. I think everyone was really excited.
Well, it's because everybody knew what the play was this year. Last year we did some play that had like 5 monthly
From
listeners.
the
on
backwaters.
Spotify. Yeah. They were digging through files and they were like, Eureka! We found one!
it.
A
Yeah.
play that nobody's heard of in like 10 years. It was a cool
really
play.
outdated, though.
It was.
We had to change a lot of the script because there
Like,
was
wasn't
some...
a lot of it like flip phones and like...
Everything was like flip phones, pagers. There was
Yeah.
a lot of like racy stuff as well.
Yeah,
involved in it.
during our auditions, they were literally like, guys, you can't say this.
Don't say this
Don't
word.
say this in the what's it called? I just said it.
Audition?
Audition. Don't say this in the audition. Replace it with something else. Also, I kind of ate when I was singing in the audition, but I got screwed over because I auditioned with, my buddy, my good pal.
Yes.
And bro did not give me anything to work with. Not a thing. Which is crazy because they're such a good actor.
They are very good.
Like, really good. I don't know what happened. I think they were just nervous. But also, they had never signed up to be in the play until that year because it was like, please, I just need somebody to audition with. So that might have been it, but whatever.
Yeah, for sure the musical was... I think we did definitely did better this year than we did last year.
Yeah. This year even looked like it had more production budget. Because last year it kind of looked like... It did?
It had anonymous donor.
Was it actually anonymous?
Yes.
Do you know who this anonymous donor is? Because of your facial expression and your demeanor right now is kind of saying... So, I think Haley knows who it is.
I kind of do because our teacher.
Do you want to maybe tell me after?
I'll tell you after.
Yay!
I think this school as a whole is a lot more...
Our school has a very good sports program, and it attracts a lot of students from other schools that are good at sports to come to our school because we win championships.
Our school
our
has
volleyball team, I think they went to nationals.
They did.
Our cheer team went to nationals.
Our football team is out of this world.
Provincials at least. I don't know if they made it.
They got to nationals, they didn't win.
Yeah, soccer got to provincials. Like, our team is very, I guess by saying provincials, we're kind of revealing.
Where we are?
Yeah, whatever.
Not 100%, not necessarily, but yeah.
I guess.
We'll see.
But yeah, we've got a really good sports program, and I'm not saying defund it because we're doing great. But
we do not have our other programs leave something to be desired. Our academic programs are phenomenal. We
Our
have some
academic
of the
programs.
we also have some of the best.
We also attract
academics
some of the smartest kids from the other schools to the school because of the variety of
that
programs
we offer. So there's like over, I think, 150 different options just on like not even like mainstream like science.
We've got
the
photography classes. We've got like 5 art classes.
Podcast
class.
As
we have podcast class. We have art class, and that's it. Those are
those are
classes.
the only classes.
I think we have like 12 gym options or something like that, and we've got like academies that you have to pay for to get in. Like we've got an equestrian academy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We also have a golf one.
What?
We have a golf.
We gotta get rid of that. I don't support golf. I don't think that's a good sport, and I think we should disband.
But yeah, both our academic options and I think our athletic options are really like exceptional. But our arts programs face a.
To be fair, they are relatively funded
compared to other schools,
but it's just never enough, you know? Like, you could have... Actually, no, there is a number that would be enough.
There is a number.
But, like, the bigger your budget, the more you can do. And with the more you can do, the more money you want, because you want to do that to the best you can.
Right. But the thing is, our, like, theater program does bring in money.
Yeah.
So anything that a lot of our budget is honestly just like almost a credit kind of thing. Like we take away money and we put it back in.
Yeah.
So the more they fund us almost is kind of the more money they end up making because we can charge more.
Yeah.
And more people would come.
Like I think at a minimum, the cheapest I've ever seen a ticket for this school is $10, which is kind of a lot for one person. And I think it went up to $15 this year, didn't it?
Right now for the play production we're doing right now that I'm a part of, not our musical program, just a typical theater program. The cheapest is anyone under the age of 5, so preschoolers are free. Any person that's like a student or kind of goes to this school and has like a student ID can get $5. So any student ID on you can get a $5. The rest is $10 because we do want to fill seats for this one. But on average, I think we're raising it to $15 to $18 per person.
Yeah. But like that's pretty expensive for a freaking ticket. And considering that most of the plays and musicals that we sell out the whole night. Yeah.
Like we
do well.
We do well, for sure. I think
you would think that they would want to invest a little, because even like I don't even know. I think the main issue with the money is costumes.
Costumes are always a huge hit. I feel like our props we do fairly well on budget with.
Yeah, because props can be homemade and our costumes are also homemade, but we have to pay
for fabric.
For fabric. I think the woman who makes them, our one teacher, I think she gets a cut of it because she's so charitable.
Yeah,
but we have to pay for fabric, and fabric's pretty expensive, even at like...
Yeah, it's insane. Especially right now, like buying bulk fabric is insanely hard to do.
Yeah. It's either you order it online or you have to go into this one store where like $50 for a big roll. And that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but another thing is they don't want to use the same fabric for every character, so it's like we need like 70 different.
And you also can't
fabric rolls.
You also can't like you can't get smaller rolls than how it comes, so it's like you're kind of stuck.
And yeah, online stuff is not easy to work with because you don't know what you're getting, you don't know what you're expecting. I think you know what? Every single costume I've ever had for our musicals has given our sewing team like pain and suffering.
What's her faces with the blueberry thing?
Yeah,
that was crazy. The teacher was so proud of that.
She was.
She was showing me videos in class, and she was like, "Isn't this just so awesome?"
Oh my gosh, yeah. I definitely think that this year's production was amazing.
This year's production was way better than last year's. I never went to see the year before that because I don't care.
I was in the one the year before that.
That's why I didn't care, because I don't want to see this guy ever.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah. I'm kidding, but
I honestly think
it's
it
back.
went. Oh my gosh,
It's
again.
back. I didn't notice
It
turned
kind of
off.
went really good. Really, really good. Like, it was like mid before, then we went downhill, then we shot really big up.
I hope that we either go back down to mid or go even higher. Because what was the play that they did the year before you joined? Do you know? Was it not Lion King?
Ooh, what was that? Not Lion King, not The Little
King.
Mermaid.
Not The Little Mermaid.
It's on my sweater.
Wait, don't tell me the play this year is the one that you guys wanted since like the beginning, right?
Maybe not.
Just tell me. I'm nervous. I'm shy. I'm nervous.
So fun. So
You
fun.
hate me having fun. You
I
got
don't
paint
hate
all
you.
over you.
I do have paint all
You
over
got.
me.
How are you not sweltering, dude?
I'm cold.
Brother, it's like 30 plus out today. It's kind of like ridiculous. Oh, I keep like almost burping and
I was
almost
gonna say you
throwing
might
up.
have just given us away, but only
it's gonna be
only the
released
US
like later
uses
on.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I guess.
We're talking in Celsius for
And
those
we've
of you that don't.
Y'all are well aware. Yeah, it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit today, guys. Sorry. No,
Yeah, it's so
30
hot.
It's like sweltering out, actually. No, it's
it's 30
degrees Celsius, and brother's wearing a hoodie, a pair of pants, and a pair of
Uggs.
Uggs. Yeah. I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and I'm kind of regretting the jeans because this is going to be awful.
Well,
But to be fair, it was
I'm
only like
driving
25
home, so
yesterday,
I don't
so-
have an issue with that.
I don't want to go to the dollar store. Because I was talking to Haley and I was like, can your mom maybe just drive me home, maybe, please?
I could drive you home.
But also, I want to go to the. Actually, maybe you could. Maybe you could drive me home.
You want me to
please.
drive you home?
Yeah.
I have to talk to my mom.
We'll talk to her after. We gotta wrap up here soon. Not now, but like soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do have to wrap
What
up
time
soon.
is it even?
3.
A.M. Oh no.
I know.
We gotta go to school tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, today we talked about our experience in theater. Also, I noticed director, not really directing, kind of just sitting there like, how about we give it a little bit more enthusiasm? Was she more of a director this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think last year we didn't have enough. We had too many and not enough people at the same time.
we didn't have enough experienced people, but we had too many people, period.
Right. This year we have a lot of experienced people, but not enough people.
If I don't get, like, at least a side character next year, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I understand probably, like, the kids who were the youngest kids when I was in there are gonna be getting more leads because they have been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
They do prioritize the older kids, I
know.
find.
Because it's like, next year's gonna be our last year.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to bet
sad.
you're gonna get a role, B's gonna get a role, you know.
T's gonna get a role.
T's definitely gonna get a role.
T's fabulous.
T's kind of, the only thing I noticed about T this year was whoever S who played T's mom in the play,
Yeah.
they did not eat on their performance.
No.
They were very, very quiet, very, very nervous. Their choreography looked very rough. It looked like they haven't practiced together all that much or in front of a crowd. And it just seemed very unsure. And I think they were getting S to sing way too high for herself.
They definitely were. I think the thing is their song was also insanely hard. Like, I did not want
It sounded hard. Like, I was watching and I was like, you know what? For what they got, they're not doing that bad. But, like,
the
also,
song-
I was
yeah.
damn near in the front row and I could barely hear them.
Which performance were you at?
Second one, I think.
Oh, we had mic trouble that night. Her mic wasn't on.
All I know is that at the end of that song, that outcry, that yell at the end, I heard that one loud and clear. I think everybody did. I think people in the next building over did even.
So yeah, the song they were singing was very fast-paced.
Yeah.
It was very high, and it was in partially another language.
Yeah.
More specifically German.
You
Neither of them
kind of
speak.
ate in that. You kind of ate in
Aw,
that performance.
thank
You
you.
kind of devoured, perchance. Most of you did a really good job.
Yeah.
I did not like the bubble song.
I wasn't in the bubble song.
I know.
I was off
But I did not like that one.
She didn't like the bubble song. That's fine. The bubble song is probably the longest break we got, which was nice.
The bubble songs just was kind of boring. It didn't sound all that great.
And now you know why Bree's a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater from D1. I just love sharing my opinions even if they're not that kind.
I know, Bree. And I'm sure they're aware.
Yeah, at this point, probably.
Anyway, we need to get going. We have stuff to do,
Haley's
editing,
gonna ask her mom
uploading,
to drive me home.
because I don't have the time to. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Better have.
We hope you have a great day.
Bad day.
We hope you have a terrible,
Hope you have a great day.
amazing,
Awful
day. And yeah, be sure to watch the previous episodes and the next episodes that
Today
we
was
post.
kind of like crazily like ridiculous. Nothing. Never mind.
So yeah, have a great day.
Have a bad
We hope
day.
you enjoy. And if you guys want to submit what you want us to kind of learn about for you,
helpmepodsubmissions@gmail.com.
link in the bio and the description.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything else? I don't think so. So yeah, we hope you have a great day.